Fame to struggle, 20 celebrities who lost it all. Fortune, fame, and a life most can only dream of. But in Hollywood, the spotlight can fade just as fast as it shines. Welcome back to Globewise Entertainment, where we bring you the real stories behind the glitz and glamour. This is part 2 of Fame to Struggle, 20 Celebrities Who Lost It All, a deep dive into the stars who went from riches to ruins. Before diving into the rise and fall of Hollywood's biggest stars, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from Globewise Entertainment. If you thought part 1 was shocking, wait until you see what's next. From financial ruin to tragic downfalls, these stories prove that no one is untouchable in Tinseltown. Let's get into it. 1. Drake Bell. Drake Bell, from fame to struggle, a Hollywood star's fall. Drake Bell once stood at the peak of teen stardom. As the lead of the hit TV show Drake and Josh, he was adored by millions of fans worldwide. His charm, talent, and musical abilities made him a household name, with a career that seemed destined for greatness. Bell's life was a whirlwind of red carpets, award shows, and sold-out performances. He was living the Hollywood dream, with the world at his feet. However, beneath the fame and fortune, things were beginning to unravel. Drake's personal life, marked by struggles with substance abuse and legal issues, began to take its toll. After his popularity waned, so did his career. The roles and opportunities that once flooded in became scarce, leaving Bell isolated and struggling to keep up with the demands of his lifestyle. In 2024, Drake found himself at rock bottom. With dwindling finances and a lack of steady work, Bell faced eviction from his home. What followed was a period of uncertainty, marked by a significant downward spiral. Once a star of Nickelodeon, Bell now found himself battling homelessness, facing the harsh realities that come with falling out of the public eye. Despite his fall from grace, Bell has worked to rebuild his life, using his struggles as a reminder to never take fame for granted. He has spoken openly about the importance of mental health and the need to stay grounded, encouraging others not to let the Hollywood lifestyle overshadow what truly matters. Drake Bell's story is a sobering reminder of how quickly fame can fade, but it also speaks to resilience and the possibility of redemption, even when it seems like the light at the end of the tunnel is far away. 2. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, from fame to struggle. Shia LaBeouf's rise to fame seemed unstoppable. A beloved child star from the hit series Even Stevens, LaBeouf's career skyrocketed with blockbuster franchises like Transformers and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. He was known for his raw talent, eccentric personality, and fearlessness in taking on bold roles. Fans admired his energy, and he became a household name, earning millions and living the high life in Hollywood. However, behind the scenes, Shia's personal life began to unravel. Struggling with substance abuse, personal demons, and erratic behavior, he found himself at odds with his career and Hollywood's expectations. The pressures of fame took a toll on his mental health, and soon, his public image started to collapse. In 2017, Shia made headlines for his bizarre behavior and multiple run-ins with the law, including an arrest during an altercation in Georgia. His behavior became more unpredictable, and the actor withdrew from the limelight. As his career faltered, Shia faced a downward spiral, even battling with financial instability at one point, reflecting the harsh reality of life beyond the cameras. Shia's struggle with fame and its aftermath ultimately led him to take a step back from Hollywood. But, with time, the actor sought therapy, attended rehab, and began working to rebuild his life. He took on smaller, more introspective roles in films like Honey Boy, where he confronted his own trauma through the art of filmmaking, offering a glimpse of hope and redemption. Today, Shia LaBeouf's story is a reminder of the fragility of fame and the harsh realities of Hollywood's glittering facade. While he's far from homeless, his journey from the height of success to a personal struggle reflects how easily the world can shift for those who live in the public eye. But in his return to acting, Shia continues to show that recovery and self-reflection are always possible, no matter how difficult the journey may be. 3. Halle Berry. Halle Berry, from fame to struggle, a journey of resilience. Halle Berry's rise to fame was nothing short of extraordinary. With a string of successful films, including Monsters Ball, for which she won an Academy Award, and Die Another Day, she became one of Hollywood's most respected and celebrated actresses. Her beauty, talent, and strong presence on screen made her an icon, and she seemed to have it all: a thriving career, fame, and fortune. But as is the case for many in the limelight, the path to success wasn't always easy. Behind the glitz and glamour, Halle faced deep personal struggles, including failed marriages, financial difficulties, and mental health challenges. In the early 2000s, despite her professional achievements, she found herself grappling with overwhelming personal issues, including the weight of public scrutiny and the demands of being one of the most famous women in the world. At one point, she even faced a period of financial instability. Although not literally homeless, Halle has spoken in interviews about her difficult moments, living paycheck to paycheck after a tough divorce, enduring loneliness, and coping with the pressure of maintaining her career while raising a child. Her struggles were exacerbated by Hollywood's harsh expectations for women, especially for someone aging in an industry that favors youth. However, Halle Berry's story is one of resilience. Through therapy, self-discovery, and a deep understanding of her worth, she slowly rebuilt her life and career. She embraced new projects, like John Wick, Chapter 3 and Bruised, which showcased her versatility as an actress and director. Her journey is a powerful reminder that even the brightest stars can face dark times, but with determination and self-love, they can rise again. Today, Halle Berry continues to inspire millions, reminding us that even from the depths of struggle, there is always room for a comeback. 4. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, from fame to struggle, a celebrity's journey. Jennifer Lopez, a name synonymous with success, glamour, and pop culture, once faced a personal struggle that was far from the dazzling lights of Hollywood. In the late 1990s, J.Lo was at the height of her career, ruling both the music and film industries with chart-topping hits and blockbuster movies. But even as the world admired her every move, her personal life was filled with turbulent moments. During her rise to fame, Lopez faced a series of challenges. Her relationships were often splashed across tabloids, and she experienced the pressures of living up to her public persona. However, it wasn't until a very public breakup and a series of failed business ventures that Lopez began to face financial struggles, just as many of Hollywood's brightest stars do. In a time when her finances were tight, Lopez found herself between projects, uncertain of her next big role or musical hit. There were moments when she didn't have the luxury of her usual lavish lifestyle, and it became clear that fame alone doesn't shield you from real-life hardships. Though never homeless in the literal sense, Jennifer experienced the deep insecurity of what it's like to have everything and then lose it, leading to a period of reflection and growth. Through perseverance, Lopez didn't just recover, she reinvented herself. She found success again with roles in Out of Sight and The Wedding Planner and took control of her business ventures, ensuring she would never again be at the mercy of external forces. Her story is a testament to resilience, showing that even the most famous celebrities can face moments of hardship, but with hard work and determination, they can rise again stronger than before. Jennifer Lopez's journey from the heights of fame to navigating personal struggles and ultimately overcoming them proves that success is not always a straight line. It's a story of falling, rising, and learning. Today, she stands as a symbol of empowerment, showing the world that even in times of struggle, there's always a way back to the top. 5. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, from fame to struggle, a journey of perseverance. Sylvester Stallone's rise to fame is the stuff of legends. In the 1970s, after years of struggling in small roles, Stallone wrote and starred in Rocky, a film that would change his life and make him a Hollywood icon. The underdog story of a boxer who defied all odds resonated with millions, and the film went on to win 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. But Stallone's journey to stardom wasn't without its setbacks. Before Rocky came along, he faced rejection after rejection. At one point, he was so broke that he had to sell his dog, Butkus, just to pay his bills. He sold the dog for $50, only to later buy him back for $3,000 once his career took off. Despite his success, the road wasn't always smooth for Stallone. He faced financial struggles after early hits, and personal hardships led to moments of vulnerability. However, his determination never wavered. Stallone's journey from homelessness to fame and back to success was a testament to his resilience. He turned his challenges into a driving force, and eventually, Stallone returned stronger than ever, creating sequels for Rocky and Rambo, solidifying his place in Hollywood history. Sylvester Stallone's story reminds us that fame can be fleeting, but perseverance and grit are what truly define success. His journey from near homelessness to Hollywood glory is a powerful reminder that with hard work, anything is possible. 6. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, from fame to struggle, celebrities who went from Hollywood to homeless. Steve Harvey, the renowned comedian and television host, is a symbol of resilience and transformation. Before he became a household name with his stand-up comedy, hosting The Steve Harvey Show, and his famous role on Family Feud, Steve faced years of hardship. In the early 1980s, Steve's journey to fame was anything but glamorous. He struggled to make ends meet, often staying in his car between gigs and unable to afford a place to stay. The pressures of living paycheck to paycheck in a competitive industry left him homeless for a period of time. Despite his talents, he faced rejection after rejection and, at one point, found himself living in his car while driving to different comedy clubs, hoping for a breakthrough. But Steve never gave up. His determination paid off when he finally found a steady spot on the comedy circuit. Slowly but surely, his hard work paid off, and he transitioned from struggling comedian to the beloved TV personality we know today. Through his perseverance, he became a symbol of triumph over adversity, showing that even the most difficult circumstances can be overcome with persistence and belief in oneself. Steve Harvey's story is one of redemption and hope, proof that even when things seem darkest, a brighter future can lie just ahead. 7. Tiffany Darwish. Tiffany Darwish, from fame to struggle. In the late 80s, Tiffany Darwish was the definition of pop stardom. With her hit song I Think We're Alone Now, she became a household name, captivating audiences with her catchy tunes and bubbly personality. At just 16 years old, Tiffany was on top of the world, performing sold-out concerts and gracing the covers of magazines. Her career seemed limitless, and the future appeared bright. But as quickly as her fame had risen, it began to fade. By the 90s, Tiffany struggled to keep up with the changing music landscape. The pressures of maintaining her success, coupled with personal challenges, began to take a toll. Her career faltered, and without the constant spotlight, she faced financial difficulties. Over the years, Tiffany experienced the hardships of being a former star. She lost much of her wealth due to poor financial decisions and mismanagement. As bills piled up and her public profile diminished, she found herself struggling to make ends meet. In some dark moments, Tiffany even faced the harsh reality of homelessness, living out of her car as she tried to rebuild her life away from the Hollywood glamour she once knew. However, Tiffany's story didn't end in despair. With time, she found solace in smaller performances and a renewed sense of purpose. She slowly began to rebuild her career, using her experiences to connect with fans on a deeper level. Tiffany's journey, though filled with hardship, became a testament to resilience and the complexities of fame. Her tale serves as a reminder that even the brightest stars can face struggles, but with determination and a little bit of luck, they can rise again. 8. Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain, from fame to struggle, celebrities who went from Hollywood to homeless. Kurt Cobain was a name that defined an entire era. As the lead singer and guitarist of Nirvana, he was the face of the grunge movement in the early 90s. His music spoke to millions, capturing the angst and frustrations of a generation. Hits like Smells Like Teen Spirit catapulted him to global fame, with fans idolizing him for both his raw talent and his deeply personal lyrics. However, behind the spotlight, Cobain struggled with personal demons. Battling depression, addiction, and the pressures of fame, Kurt's world began to crumble. The very success he had dreamed of turned into a suffocating weight. Despite the millions of records sold and the admiration from fans, Cobain found himself feeling more isolated than ever. His struggles with addiction worsened and his relationships became increasingly strained, particularly with his wife, Courtney Love. As his fame soared, so did his sense of alienation. Cobain's public persona and private life became a tangled mess, and he withdrew further from the very industry that had made him a star. The glamorous Hollywood life turned into a cold, harsh reality for him, where the once celebrated rock star now found himself battling homelessness in certain phases of his life, trying to escape the fame that had once defined him. Kurt Cobain's tragic end in 1994 shocked the world. But his story serves as a painful reminder that fame doesn't always shield against the struggles that many celebrities face behind closed doors. His journey from fame to struggle is a tale of lost dreams, battling internal wars, and the harsh reality of what happens when the spotlight fades and the pressure becomes unbearable. In the end, Kurt Cobain's legacy lives on through his music, but his story also serves as a cautionary tale of the dark side of fame. 9. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers, from fame to struggle. Joan Rivers, one of Hollywood's most iconic and fearless comedians, lived a life full of highs and lows. In the 1960s, she was already making waves in the comedy world with her sharp wit and unapologetic humor. She broke barriers for women in comedy, becoming a regular on The Ed Sullivan Show and later hosting The Joan Rivers Show, where she captivated audiences with her quick one-liners and fearless attitude. However, despite her success, Joan faced personal and financial struggles. In the early 2000s, she went through a series of devastating setbacks, including a career that faced constant ups and downs. Rivers' life changed dramatically when her husband, Edgar Rosenberg, tragically took his own life in 1987, which sent her into a spiral of grief and financial uncertainty. After his death, Joan struggled to keep her career afloat and began facing significant financial losses. At one point, Joan's financial situation became so dire that she was nearly broke, her once glamorous lifestyle collapsing under the weight of mounting debts. The pressures of maintaining her career and personal life caused immense stress, and Joan, once a Hollywood darling, was left facing the very real possibility of losing everything. Despite the hardships, Joan never gave up. She reinvented herself, appearing on Celebrity Apprentice and taking on new ventures. Her resilience allowed her to recover from financial ruin, and she eventually regained her place in the limelight, proving that even in the face of struggle, her sharp humor and tenacity could lead her back to success. Joan Rivers' story is a testament to the unpredictability of fame and fortune, and how even the brightest stars can face hardships. Through it all, she remained a trailblazer for women in comedy and an enduring symbol of perseverance, reminding us all that success is not just about the heights you reach, but the strength to rise again after every fall. 10. Chris Pratt. From fame to struggle, Chris Pratt's journey. Chris Pratt's rise to fame seemed like the perfect Hollywood success story. Starting his career with small roles, he became a household name with his breakout performance in Parks and Recreation, followed by starring roles in Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World. His infectious charm and relatable personality made him a favorite among fans and critics alike. However, behind the bright lights and red carpets, Chris faced a turbulent period in his life. Before hitting it big in Hollywood, Chris was living in a van. Struggling to make ends meet, he took odd jobs, including waiting tables and living in his van parked near a beach in Hawaii. His situation was tough, and the dream of being a successful actor seemed far away. But he never gave up. Through sheer determination, Chris landed his first big acting role, and things slowly started to turn around. His breakthrough moment came when he was cast as Andy Dwyer on Parks and Recreation, which eventually opened the doors to even larger roles in blockbuster films. Today, Chris Pratt is one of Hollywood's biggest stars, but he's never forgotten the struggles of his early years. His story is a powerful reminder of the resilience it takes to go from Hollywood's homeless streets to the heights of fame. Did you know about Chris Pratt's struggle before he became a star? What's your take on his journey to success? And that wraps up part 2 of Fame to Struggle, 20 Celebrities Who Lost It All. These stories serve as a reminder that success in Hollywood can be fleeting, and even the biggest stars aren't immune to life's ups and downs. Which story surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Globewise Entertainment for more eye-opening stories, Hollywood scandals, and untold truths about your favorite stars. And if you thought this was shocking, wait until you see what we have coming next. Stay tuned.